Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for checking out my video. So today I thought we would probably take the first step for many in improving our improvisation and solo technique by looking at the minor pentatonic scale. So the minor pentatonic scale is probably the first scale that most guitarists learn. This is usually because it's a fairly straightforward scale to understand and to use. But it also has a very, very effective and striking sound. Ultimately, you can really get a huge amount out of this scale, while sometimes not putting very much in. Now, don't take this the wrong way. The more time you put in and the longer you spend learning and experimenting with this scale, the better and more adept you will become. There's definitely a knack and a lot of skill involved with creating and mastering really, really good licks. However, simply going up and down the scale or playing very simple licks with only a few notes right from the get-go can give you some really amazing sounds. The minor pentatonic really has a natural bluesy or soulful sound. It can be used in many different ways, in many different styles of music, and over almost all chord progressions. Due to this, a lot of famous musicians have built entire careers off of using the minor pentatonic scale, especially in blues. Eric Clapton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, Buddy Guy, Freddie King, and many, many more. Whilst at times they add embellishments and other notes to their solos, their sound is heavily built around the minor pentatonic scale. This is another huge bonus for us, as learning these simple patterns can act as a solid stepping stone to help us sound like our real guitar heroes. The word penta comes from the Greek word for five. If you know your shapes, pentagon is a five-sided shape, pentatonic is a five-note scale. If you know anything about the major or minor scales in music already, or you have watched my videos on them, you will hopefully know that both scales are built off of 7 different musical tones and the octave. What we're doing when we play the minor pentatonic scale is essentially we are taking our minor scale and we are dropping or taking away 2 notes. So obviously if you already know that scale, this should be quite easy for you. If you don't, then it doesn't matter, as we're going to go through all the shapes for the scale today anyway. So when we play the minor scale, we are playing the root note, the second, the flat third, the fourth, the fifth, the flat sixth, a flat seventh, and the octave. In the key of A or A minor, that would be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A. I choose A minor as there is no sharp notes or no flat notes. When we play the minor pentatonic scale, we are removing the second and the sixth degree. So again, in the key of A minor, that leaves us with A, C, D, E, G, and A. I have my keyboard here again, so if I just quickly play through that, A, C, D, E, G, and A. Alright, minor pentatonic, A minor pentatonic, easy. Whilst the other 2 notes of the minor scale are still totally usable, when improvising they are just slightly harder to fit, and they'll stand out far more than the other notes in the scale. They simply just require more thought or more technique to use appropriately and make them sound good. Definitely feel free to experiment with these notes, but for today we are only going to be focusing on the main 5 of the pentatonic scale. Now, just like the major or minor scale, the minor pentatonic uses 5 main shapes across the neck. Penta, 5 notes, 5 shapes. Very clever. After 12 frets or after our 5th shape, the patterns just repeat again. This is a really useful thing to know, as one good technique whilst you're soloing is to start off low and then to gradually build into a higher register as you escalate your solo. If you have only really mastered one position of this scale, you can still take advantage of this. As you know, you can start your solo on that low position and then move 12 frets and jump to the high register for a different sound. This may be doable or not depending what key you are in, but you will be able to work that out for yourselves once you begin learning and experimenting more with the shapes. Okay, yeah, so enough talking. Let's move on. Let's look at the 5 shapes of minor pentatonic.